Hello, and welcome to Ashley River Creative Arts Elementary School. As you find out more and more about our school, it will soon become very clear why so many parents, just like you, want their children to be a part of the arts integrated education process. Our students learn in a unique way that uses stimulating teaching techniques like no other school in our district. And the results? Well, they're phenomenal. In order for all of this to happen, you first have to get your child or children to our school. Currently, the Charleston County School District uses Durham bus services to transport its students. We encourage you to take advantage of this service by letting your child ride a bus to and from school each day. Durham Bus Services employs safe and courteous drivers operating a nearly new fleet of buses. Check with the school office, the district's website, or directly with Durham for scheduled pickup and drop-off times for your neighborhood. Some parents choose to drive their children to school and pick them up at the end of the day rather than use the bus service. That's okay too. We have lots of students that are car riders, which means we have lots of vehicles driven by moms, dads, and grandparents, all trying to drop off or pick up children. In order to make this process go smoothly, with student safety as our number one rule, there are a few things that you need to know if you or someone in your family will be using our car rider line. This video will show you step by step exactly what to do in the morning and each afternoon. Let's start by reminding you of the rules that apply to both car line times. Number 1. Remember, you are in a school campus traffic zone. That means your speed cannot and should not exceed 15 miles per hour. Number 2, we ask that you stop all cell phone use or other functions that are considered a distraction to your driving. That way, you can see and follow the directions of those who are regulating the traffic pattern. Number 3, we use trained volunteers and administrative staff members to direct traffic on campus. Please obey their directions. Remember, it's their duty to keep our students safe while keeping you from bumping into one another. Students are to arrive at school early enough to be in their classroom and seated at their desks no later than 7:55 each morning. The average walking time from the covered student walkway entrances is about 4 minutes for students on the first floor. 4th and 5th grade students take a little bit longer to get to the second floor. That means every child needs to be out of the car and in the building by 7:50 a.m. Please make every effort to have your child here on time. When the bell rings at 8 o'clock, all doors are locked, and parents must bring their child into the office to be signed in and issued, in most cases, an unexcused tardy slip. This is very important. The only excused tardy slip is if you have a doctor's or dentist's excuse. The car line does not start until 7:30 a.m. or when a trained volunteer or staff member is ready to receive students. Because we share Wallace School Road with area businesses and other school district offices, we cannot block the normal traffic pattern in either direction. If you arrive before 7:30 a.m., please pull completely off the road onto the right shoulder. Be careful not to block any entrances or exits to area businesses or parking lots. Wait there until the first car in line is directed to start. No more than 14 vehicles may wait directly in front of our school. If you see the front of the school is full, you must stay on Wallace School Road, pulling completely onto the right shoulder. The roadway must remain clear for incoming staff and buses. Once you've done it a few times, you'll know just exactly how it works. Also, please understand if you pull into the regular parking lot and have your child exit the vehicle, they're going to have to wait at the crosswalk until directed to cross by a trained volunteer or staff member. Pedestrian traffic does not have priority. That privilege is given to incoming vehicles in the car line. In the afternoon, we use a Disney World-style line process. The afternoon car line does not start until 2:30 p.m. or when a trained volunteer or staff member is ready to begin. Just like in the morning, we must keep Wallace School Road clear in both directions. If you arrive before 2:30, please pull completely off the road onto the right shoulder. Be careful not to block any entrances or exits to the area businesses or parking lots on Wallace School Road. When the line starts, the first 14 vehicles will be directed to the front of the school. The first vehicle will stop at the neon traffic cone with the number 1 on it. The second vehicle will stop at the cone with number 2, and so on through cone number 6. The remaining 8 vehicles will pull in as closely as possible to the vehicle in front of them. Try not to leave too much space between cars so we can get as many vehicles in our line as possible. When the first 14 vehicles are in place, the trained volunteer or staff member will open the back one-way exit-only road, making it a two-way street. Stay completely to the right and follow the road turning right into the parking lot. Follow it all the way to the stop sign and stop there. The vehicle at the stop sign will become vehicle number 15, so to speak, and will be directed to follow the ones along the front of the school as they move forward. Please don't move until directed to do so by a trained volunteer or staff member. We try to get at least 40 vehicles in the second set of the afternoon car rider group. Again, that means you should get as close as possible without bumping into the vehicle in front of you. When that roadway is full, the next set of vehicles will be directed to the back roadway bus loop to line up. The stopping point is clearly marked for the first vehicle. If that happens to be you, please don't move until the last school bus has cleared the bus line. Then you may proceed to the corner. Again, the stopping point is clearly marked. Once all the vehicles from the first 2 sets have picked up their children, you will be directed to turn right and follow the car line along the front of the school. Those are our car line procedures in a nutshell. And again, once you've done it a few times, you'll be able to do it in your sleep. But don't. Stay awake at all times while driving on our campus. Before we end this video, here are a few tips that will make your car line experience go smoothly for you and everyone else too. A. In the morning, say your goodbyes and I love you, as well as those quick kisses before you get to the drop-off point. Maintain one lane at all times. There is absolutely no passing allowed. B. Make sure book bags, lunch boxes, and projects are in hand. We want to keep the line moving as quickly as possible so all students get to class before the bell rings. C. We have trained volunteers and staff who can assist younger students in exiting the vehicle. If drivers get out, that will hold up the line. Let us help. Just beep your horn once and we'll come to you. D. In the morning when buses are not at the student drop-off point, we may direct you around to the back roadway bus loop to let your child out. Please don't go that way unless directed by one of our trained volunteers or a staff member. State regulations prohibit us from having vehicles in the bus lanes when buses are present. E. In the afternoon, be sure you have a sign at least the size of a regular piece of paper with your child's or children's name on it. Black marker on white paper works best for us. Place it in the window so it can be seen by the staff member who is calling car rider names. And finally, F. If you are dropping off or picking up a student in the special needs area on the south side of the school, you will have a plain red card issued by your child's teacher that needs to be displayed in your window as you approach the school. That will alert the volunteers and staff members that you are authorized to proceed to the special needs pickup point. Please stay in the line in the morning, not passing any vehicles. However, in the afternoon, you may stay in the left lane along the front of the school if you arrive before 3 p.m. If you have specific questions about our car line or any other part of our school, please feel free to call or stop by the office. Thank you for watching and helping make Ashley River Creative Arts Elementary School the best school around.